Hi there, I just got my latest JB Style box in the mail and I'm so excited because I think this one is going to be a little bit different. So let's dive in.
Big box on the doorstep, oh what could it be? Tops and jeans and dresses all waiting for me.
If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa and this is Adventures in Styling, and I'm on a big adventure replenishing my whole wardrobe after major weight loss, and I'm doing it through subscription services that come with a stylist like JB Style. JB Style is actually a brick and mortar store out of Holland, Michigan. And they have a website called JB Style. So this is a full-on website where you can just shop for clothes from JB Style. And then they have another website called JB and Me, and you can set up an account there and sign up to get their clothes coordinated and mailed to you by one of their dedicated stylists. And my stylist's name is Carol, and she's absolutely fantastic. So getting into our box here, at the top of your box, you always get a card to remind you how everything works. You have to keep 3 or more items for shipping to be free to go back. Keep in mind they're a small brick and mortar business, and so they have to operate at their scale. And I don't know what the postage fee would be if you sent everything back or 2 or 1 things back. I've always kept 3 things because Carol does such an amazing job, and they just have such great stuff that they send you. Also a list of everything that's in here and the prices. A mailing label, so if you do return some or all of the things, that's the mailing label, and then you put everything back in the box and stick the label on. And the really fun part about JB Style is they send you actual photographs of the clothes that are in your box. Also, other things that you can buy from your stylist or through their website. So this is pretty cool. I'm having a sneak peek at things. Actually, I'm going to hold them up. I did this last time and I thought it was fun to just show you ahead of time what is coming out of this box. And of course, once I take everything out of here and hang it up, I'm going to try it on. And then I'll decide what I'm going to keep. Also, love the comments from you on how to style things. Oh, cutest shoes in this sweater. So on JB Style's website, you can go through it and save things, or grab the links for the things that you like, that you would like to try to style. And then what I do is I email Carol the links to things from their website that I'm interested in getting this time around. And I remember telling her about those shoes. So I think I have some shoes in here. Oh, pretty dress. It looks like she's got that styled with the shoes. Oh. And there's always a surprise, and I don't remember telling her about this dress, although I think I remember seeing it on the site, so maybe I did send her a link to it. You can get a box once a month or every other month. I'm sure you can probably set up a different frequency if you need to do that, or put your boxes on hold. So let's look at these actual items. Everything comes packaged up in pretty tissue paper and ribbons. I always like getting my JB Style box because for me it's fresh ribbons to give my cats to play with. Oh yeah, there's the shoes. So what's fun about this particular box is early on in my relationship with Carol, my stylist, she sent me something that was red, and I hadn't bought anything red before. If you're new to my channel, as I mentioned, this is a YouTube channel that I started after major weight loss. I went from a size 16 to a size 4, and about a year ago I started replenishing my entire wardrobe after being in maintenance for a little while. And one of my first boxes from JB Style, Carol sent me something that was red, and I really liked it. I had never worn red before. When I was a size 16, 18, I tried to hide a lot by wearing a lot of black, and also being a redhead over the years, I've shied away from colors. So now I'm learning to wear colors and using the help of a stylist to really figure out how to put those together. It's been super fun. So long story short, Carol sent me some red things on a regular basis, and it was really great because she sent me a red belt and it went with another red thing that I had. And so I could tastefully have spots of red and coordinate them together. So the last time I emailed her, I said, okay, I'm topped out on red for now. So let's explore something else. So I'm excited to see these blacks and whites and neutrals together in this package. And there's that tank top from the picture. This is one I did grab the link from the JB Style website and told her I was interested in checking out. And it is by Steve Madden. This is a size small. And I am going to look up the fabric for you really quick. And I just noticed it's a bodysuit. It's not a tank top. We have 82% nylon, 15% elastin. Not elastane, but elastin. And it does have a very smooth, like scuba knit feeling to it, which is why I thought I would just look up the fabric right away. Next up, we have a really pretty, I believe this is a sweater. So this is a very light pull over a tank sweater, great for transitioning from spring into summer when all your favorite stores, grocery stores and restaurants start turning up the air. So you're outside, it's nice and warm out, and then you walk into a chilly place. So something like this is great to wear even out in the warm weather, especially here in Oregon in the spring. It does tend to be a little breezy sometimes, and those breezes are cool breezes with us. So if I had a tank on and this on over it, that would be just perfect. I like that it's a very white color as well. This sweater I got from my last JB Style box. It is RD Style is the name, and it is a cream color and goes really well with some pants that she sent me last time. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do a variety of boxes, Stitch Fix, Wantable, JB Style, Transcend, which is from the Ever Eve retail store. If you didn't know, the Ever Eve store has a styling subscription in the mail service, and then also Front Door Fashion, and that's more of a high-end one. And my last video was an amazing Front Door Fashion, amazing colors and brands that I had never even seen, known about, or considered, and I had a blast with that one. So go ahead and float up and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of that. And once again, it ranges all the way from Walmart. I do some Walmart hauls and find what's in and what's affordable, all the way up to Front Door Fashion. Okay, next up we have Sanctuary. Ooh, I like the look of this in person. And it is fairly cropped. I'm hoping it's not too cropped for me. It doesn't look like it. It might be right there on the edge. And this is a size small. And I'll read you off the prices as I go on the rest of these things. And I'm just looking at the fabric here really quick. 162% cotton. No, 92% cotton, 8% elastane. I'll show you why I'm laughing. This and the other item where I looked up the type of fabric is the super smallest black print that even though I'm blind, if I wasn't blind, I'd still have a hard time seeing. So I'm going to jump back to the pictures really quick and see how Carol recommended I wear this top. Oh, okay, with these jeans. So she has sent some extremely light wash jeans. So let's pop over to those. I see them right here. And here they are. Interesting, interesting wash color. I have not had that great of luck with, just by coincidence, the jeans that I'm picking or she's picking for me from JB Style because they have ended up being too small or too big or too baggy or too long. So this is the 27-inch Hudson jean. I'm familiar with, oh, these look like they're going to be pretty good. I'm familiar with this brand. I know it is not the most Walmart priced brand in the world. Let's take a quick look at the price here. MSRP $195. What I've learned from this foray into fashion that I've had over the last few months is this is not too on average of a price for a designer, high quality, enduring jean. So I'm not going to write them off because they're $195. I'm going to see how they fit. And they are definitely what I like, a very unique wash and a nice big cuff and they look slightly cropped, and they look a bit high-rise. The high-rise will be the only thing that deters me. After weight loss, I have a little bit of a tummy, so when I'm wearing high rises, they just kind of tend to accentuate it. And then, of course, with a high rise, you're tempted to wear a belt and a cropped shirt, and so that doesn't help the whole situation. Next up, here's the dress and the other dress. Let's open these up. It is a Sunday afternoon. Kind of cloudy out, no sun, and there's sometimes kitties mulling around here looking for these ribbons, but today they're just having their naps. Now, I am pretty bad at looking at what fabrics things are made out of when I'm picking them out online. I'm trying to get better about it, but the fun part about it is when I actually get things, seeing them in a picture, looking one way, versus in person with the actual fabric that you should have known they are, is often a pleasant surprise. So when I saw this dress, which I think I did tell her that I was interested in this dress, I was assuming it was made out of some kind of poly rayon blend, but I'm seeing now that it's not. It's made out of something different. We'll look up what it is. S. Dillon Ray is the name of the brand. Vesper Front twist dress, aqua green, love it. Medium, I sized up because it is kind of a mini dress, and it looked like it was a little tight fitting up top. And let's see if I can eyeball the fabric really quick. I see a lining in here, so that's nice. And here's the fabric tag. So 40% viscose, 40% linen, and 10% cotton. Very cute cuff, unusual cuff, and like a bow-like gathering sort of detail around the bust, and a beautiful, beautiful color. I'll be really excited to try that on. And this is the surprise dress, and the color looks a little different than it did in the picture, even the photograph that she just sent. And what did she call this? Contrast binding. Still learning my fashion vocabulary after years of just going to Target and buying large black t-shirts and wearing stretch pants. So here we go. This is definitely a maxi length. You'll see when I try it on. Will not stay on a hanger. It's got nice gathering in the back. Doesn't feel as much of a thick and a poly fabric as I was assuming from the picture, and probably because it's a nicer quality brand. And let's see what it's made out of. Oh, 90% polyester, 8% linen, 2% spandex. It does definitely have a linen feel to it. I thought this would be fun to try on if I liked it. I remember looking at it. So either I sent her a link to it or she psychically knew I was looking at it. However, being a little bit on the large busted side, I doubt it will look good on me, but I will try it on anyway, and we'll see. And then last up we have the shoes, and it's so cute. She put a ribbon around the shoe box. I'm just gonna slide this off. Dying to see these. And the ribbon is stuck on the little handle that comes on with the shoe box. That's different. I knew these were a mesh, but I wasn't sure how that would come out. So here they are, and they are the new low profile type of shoe. They have cute little badging on here. What I liked about them were the numerous spring colors all over the shoe. So I have jeans, I have coral sweatshirts, I have mint green shirts. They actually look like they might go with this. I'm popping a little bit of red and burgundy here and there, and of course baby blue. So it seemed to me like these would go with a lot of things. However, in low profile sneakers, I was online this morning and looking at my favorite brand for shoes and purses, and that's Kurt Geiger. And I saw Kurt Geiger has an amazing, I'm gonna put a picture of it up here, an amazing low profile sneaker. So I'm not sure, we'll have to see. should I be practical and keep something that would go with a lot of things and has color that I love? Or should I buy the black and white and suede off-white Kurt Geiger shoe that I would just love and would actually go with everything because it doesn't have any colors in it. So we'll see what this looks like with everything that Carol's given me. So let's jump to the try-on. Well, it's such a bummer. This adorable Steve Madden bodysuit with the big silver grommets. I started to put it on and I realized it's just going to be too small and too tight on me. So that one's not going to work out. $54 though, if you're interested in trying JB style. And getting that, I believe it's still in stock, and I'll leave a referral link to JB Style in my description box that you can use. And when you use my referral link, you get 20% off your first box, which is awesome. And then I would get 20% off a box as well. So let me read you how JB Style works in a little more detail. I think I skipped some things at the beginning. So you have 5 days to decide what's right for you out of your box. And then there is a $20 styling fee. If you didn't like anything in your box, that styling fee, you would lose it. So, but if you get anything over $50 or more, then the styling fee is applied to that. And then I already talked about shipping. So you keep 3 items, then shipping back of the difference is free. Otherwise, there's a small shipping cost because they are a single brick and mortar store operating at a smaller scale than like Stitch Fix and Wantable. So let me show you the jeans. So I went right into the Rosie HR wide leg cuff jeans, and the style is slate, or the wash color is slate, and they're 27 inches and they retail for $195. Let's take a look at them. So she suggested wearing that bodysuit with these jeans. Because I couldn't wear the bodysuit, I went ahead and styled it with a Nicky Bicky tank top that I got from JB Style, and I'll show you the whole tank top in a minute. And then just a belt that kind of coordinates with these Dolce Vita Mary Jane flats. And the jacket is a Liverpool jacket. I believe I bought it directly from Liverpool. I haven't even worn it yet. I still have the tag on it. But I have seen this crinkled vegan leather jacket on a heavy-duty sale on the Stitch Fix website. So if you are a Stitch Fix member already, you can go on to Freestyle and find this. I'll take a look. If I don't put anything up here, it means this blazer is no longer available. Otherwise, I'll put a picture of it up here so you can find it on Stitch Fix. There are links to Stitch Fix and Wantable. I'm gonna actually style this with a Wantable coat next. And of course, below the JB Style referral link, there are also links to Stitch Fix and Wantable if you've never tried them. I recommend first you look at some of my videos where I explain how they work, and then use my referral link, and you would get a discount off your first box as well with those styling services. So yeah, this is a very cool vegan crinkle leather coat. Again, I didn't get it in this JB Style box. I got it directly from Liverpool because I saw it online and loved it, and I had the matching pants that I got from Front Door Fashion. But once again, I've seen it on Stitch Fix's site on sale. So let's take a look at the Hudson jeans, and this is the Nicky Bicky tank top that I got from Carol and JB Style. I love these jeans. I'm in love with them. So I think I'm going to spring for them. They are a nice, barely above mid-rise. I think they're maybe between mid-rise and high-rise. They fit perfect. They are a nice length. I love the cuff. It's not sewn on, so you can see here, and it's a raw hem edge. So someday, if this huge cuff isn't in style anymore, or God forbid, I shrink these jeans accidentally, and that's happened to me in the past, then I can make them in, I can cut the cuff down and make them into a full length, boot length, or a crop. So that's neat. And let's take a look at the back. Might have a little bra strap showing here. I think today after I get done, I'm gonna run over to Soma. It's time. You know when you know it's time to go to Soma and replenish those items? For me, it's time. I'm gonna style these jeans one more way with this springy colored pinky coral coat. So be right back. If I didn't mention it just a second ago, the brand of these jeans are Hudson. I mentioned it when I was opening the box, but if you fast forwarded, Hudson. Retail $195. So maybe it's just an excuse for me to pull out my new favorite purchase from Walmart, but these are the Scoop Mary Jane bubblegum pink flats. They call the color hot pink, I call it bubblegum pink. Again, This jeans wash that Carol has sent me is so versatile. I love an excuse to wear these shoes, and I think I'm gonna do this outfit. And then I have on a complimentary blazer Itchy brand that I got in my last Wantable box. So yeah, I just thought I would put these two together and just have fun styling these jeans. So I had those Fun Scoop Walmart shiny bubblegum pink Mary Jane flats with grommets on. Super cute, but then I realized I need to be trying on this JB Style box. I should try on the shoes she sent me. So the name of the company is Shu Shop. And these are the Sedona style, low profile, and they're $89, and they're super cute. Super cute. And the rosy tone in the back inspired me to put this itchy blazer back on and pair it with this Nicky Bicky top. I haven't posted a JB Style box in a while because actually I did receive one that I didn't film because I fell in love with these Nicky Bicky tank tops, and I asked Carol just to send me as many as she could in the next box, and she sent me 4 of these, which I was so happy to get. So I just had the black one on, and here is one in a different color. These run $38. I forget the name of this color. I don't think it's oatmeal. It's kind of a gray, lightly ribbed. And let me show you the shoe up close again. Shu Shop, low profile, fun array of colors. You know, this banana pale yellow is really in right now. And I was just on Loft shopping, and they had a lot of really pretty yellow shirts in this tone. So you could definitely coordinate this shoe with a lot. Similar to the Dolce Vita slip-on sneakers, these have a very foamy high heel in the back. So if you're like me and you have flat feet and plantar fasciitis, having a really great heel is an excellent thing to have. Okay, I'm back to Carol's styling suggestions. So I have on the Bob Black Pointel sweater in white, $135. Still wearing the Hudson jeans, and this time around I'll show you the back of them. And of course the Shu Shop low profile sneakers at $89. Actually a really great deal for such a trendy sneaker, considering they're over $100 from Adidas. So here are the back of the jeans. They're fine in back for me. This sweater is super comfy. I love the pointel pattern in it. I love the length of the sleeves. I love how cropped it is. And it's just got very fun, like rolling up edges. You can see here, so it's not so much a sweater knitted material as kind of a sweatery t-shirt material. So when the edges were cut, they rolled up, which I really love. It's something about the wash of these jeans that just makes me want to put on a pastel light colored blazer with them just to dress it up a little bit. And of course with the kind of same tone colors in the shoe. Kind of a fun outfit. Okay, let's go for this contrast binding dress and see how this works out. All right, I am back in the taupe colored maxi length contrast binding dress, and the name of the brand escapes me at the moment, so we'll take a look at that once I get to the next item. And it is just a beautiful dress, gorgeous. This is a size small, and it's definitely a bit small on me. So I think for the price of $79 and the fact that I love this dress, I'm going to ask Carol if they have a medium, so you can exchange based on availability. And I think this dress would be really awesome to wear on an evening out on vacation or to some kind of formal event, weddings, rehearsal dinners, things like that, especially at an event where you're there during the day and then in the evening it cools off. Because of the length I've given this dress with these Cozy Island block-heeled high heel pumps, and that it's a maxi length, you can definitely get away with wearing a long blazer over it. And so why not just try the Liverpool crinkled leather, vegan leather blazer, since I had it handy here, so you can see what a long black blazer would look like with this dress. I'm back with how Carol suggested to wear this, so definitely you could wear it with a tote bag, a formal little evening bag, and then these look like the popular mesh Mary Jane flats. I am not a mesh girl. I'm not into that. It's cool, but I just am not into that. And so that is why I put this with the high heels. And once again, these are Cozy Island, and I have a 10% discount to these. So at the top of my description box, right under the JB Style referral link, I will list these if you're interested in them. Okay, we have just a few more things to try on. So next up, we have a top by Sanctuary, and it is a half sleeve, ribbed, and striped shirt. And then Carol has it again paired with the Hudson jeans in this great slate wash color. Oh, and then also with the same mesh Mary Jane flat shoes. I couldn't go with the program. I actually don't like the mesh shoe style that's in right now, so I'll stick with my regular Mary Janes. And you're gonna see a different pair of Mary Janes than you've seen me wear in my videos before, because I am wearing a pair of Mary Janes from Cider. And I am doing a Cider shopping haul after this video, but back to the shirt. So the Sanctuary top is very nicely fitted. I like how tailored it is. I like the length. I like the half sleeves because hopefully we're getting into warmer weather pretty soon. So I couldn't go with the program with the black shoes. I wanted to dress it up with a pop of silver on the top and on the bottom, both from Sanctuary. Both from Cider. Let's take a close-up look at the fabric in this. So you can see it's a nice shirt. I can see myself wearing this a lot, although I just don't feel like buying it. I don't know why. I don't know what my hang-up is with the shirt. But I'm in love with these jeans. All right, I am in the Adeline RSE is the name of the brand. The color is aqua. I sized up to a medium based on kind of how the picture looked on their site. And Carolyn has suggested wearing it with, the same shoes. So I am wearing this the way that Carolyn suggested. Let's see if I have this zipped up all the way. Yes, I don't think I'm gonna keep this dress. I'm glad I sized up to a medium so I could try it on, because this just fits around my torso. But the dress, the way that it flares, it's just a little too schoolgirl looking for me, for my taste. And then it's a little too va-va-voom looking here for me. So it's a nice fabric and I love the color, but I don't think this dress is gonna work for me. Well, I think this is about my 4th or 5th JB Style box. And this is the first one that was a little bit of a hit and a miss. What I mean by that is the misses are things that I picked out that just aren't gonna look good on me in any size. And the hits are things like these Hudson jeans, which I love. Let's go over everything. I'm gonna ask Carol if I can exchange this for a larger size. I think it's a beautiful dress and a great deal. And we all have black blazers, and I think just throwing a tailored black blazer over this and having great shoes to wear are really gonna make this a fun dress. Obviously I'm not getting this. This is too small. Not getting this. This is too small. Not getting this, I don't think. It's just, I don't know why I'm not in love with it. It's fitted like I like, it's a great price, it's a nice staple wardrobe type of color and design. Don't know. Maybe if I need 3 items, I'll get it. This for $120 I thought was just not a great value. Bob Black I haven't heard of, so yeah, it's not a name I know, and maybe it's a nice designer name, but I just don't know it. And but I love the suggestion of this. Wearing this over a tank top would be a great way to just kind of insulate yourself from cool breezes, but be able to be in hot weather. The shoes, when I first took them out, as you know, I wasn't in love with them because I'd seen a better pair on Kurt Geiger. Yeah, I really like them. Now that I have them styled with things that I already own, I think these would be fun to have and would be able to be styled in a lot of different ways. The Hudson jeans. So I'm in love with these Hudson jeans. I'm probably going to get them. It's going to be the most I've ever spent on a pair of jeans. So as I'm looking at everything, as long as I can exchange that dress, I have 1, 2, 3 items that I'm keeping and 4 that I'm sending back. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe. If you're new here, I am going to do a Cider haul. That's going to be my next video. If you're into luxury items and making investments in pieces like silk shirts, take a look at my last video from Front Door Fashion. If you're into looks for less and trying to find quality at an affordable price, I recommend Walmart online and Cider. So as I said, my next video is going to be from Cider, and it's going to be featuring those silver shoes that I just showed you and some amazing sweaters. Again, amazing jeans. They have amazing jeans. And let's see what else. And some cool jewelry, like chunky jewelry is really coming back in right now and having a moment. So I found some great pieces from Cider that are super affordable. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.